Okay, all right. Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across this world, who has spread his knowledge in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening to this word. And may the election be upon your house, upon your households. Kan shalom. So today I just want to make a video like it says in the title. It's a reaction, to the video that I saw from Sicarii versus Vocab Malone. They had a sit down, okay, to make some type of mutual understanding or mutual respect level or model, however they want to name it, with Captain Tazama from the Sicarii camp, okay, the Hebrew Israelite camp called Sicarii, and Vocab Malone, okay. So basically, he's coming with his Christian doctrine and way of thinking, and Sicarii coming with their side. But they had a few topics that they were speaking about, and I was watching this video, and a lot of things, man, stood out, I even made some notes, but in this video, I particularly want to just zoom in on the new covenant, because what Vocab said, is that they are already in the start of the new covenant, so to speak. And Tazama, if I'm correct, his name from Sicarii, said that we are not yet in the new covenant. And he came, both Vocab Malone and Tazama came with examples of why we are in a transition from the old to the new covenant, but that is not yet fulfilled, is what Vocab Malone, for example, said. So they had a discussion about this with scriptures and whatnot. So what I just wanted to do is just explain it clearly. Like, we are not yet in the new covenant, okay? We are in a period of grace right now until the new covenant is going to be established, okay? And that will be established when the kingdom is here, when Yahushai has returned, when the Israelites are in their immortal bodies, when we are in our immortal bodies, which cannot go off, which cannot sin anymore, which cannot die, therefore, because the wages of sin is death, like the scripture says, roughly paraphrasing it. Okay, we are under a period of grace. Like, if you do something wrong and, your parents see you, but they're looking through the fingers, so to speak, they just be like, you know what, I'm not going to punish you for this, but try not to keep making the same mistakes. I want you to do better. We are under such a period in the eyes of the Most High, wherein he wants us to come back to him and to show him that we are willing to follow him and obey his orders, man. Okay? Plus, we, of course, have to keep the law to the best of our ability. Plus, we got to have faith in Yahweh and his son, Yahushai. If we deny Yahushai, which is the son of the Most High Yahweh, everybody calls Jesus, but his real name is Yahushai. Everybody calls the Most High God or Yahweh, but his real name is Yahweh, okay, spoken in the Hebrew language. We gotta have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai and combine it with the works, in order for us to be showing our worth in the eyes of the Lord. And understanding that we are not going to be saved by our works, man. It's by predestination, okay? The Most High has just predestined, a certain group of Israelites that will make it in the end, when the judgment day is there, okay? And another, group is not going to make it, just to simplify it, okay? So, without further ado, let me grab some scriptures upon that. Let me see, concerning the new covenant. So, this is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come, say the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, meaning a new covenant with the Israelites, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the ones that come of their bloodline and might not necessarily look like a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, because we have been scattered throughout all the earth, okay, through, for example, slavery and things like that. Okay, we can read it real quick here. Ezekiel 37, verse 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord Jehovah, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. Showing you we are not in our own land right now, we have been scattered throughout the earth. Okay? Going back to Jeremiah 31, verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord. So we broke the first covenant with the Most High. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel, not the whole world, the Israelites. Okay? Yahushua did not come for the whole world. He only came for the Israelites. So the new covenant is only going to be for who? For the Israelites. Okay? Now, as I'm grabbing that scripture, understand that in the kingdom there will be no more, if the real Israelites would be in the land, if we would be in the new covenant, there would be no more war. We would not be teaching the scriptures to each other anymore. So that also shows you that we are not in a new covenant yet. Okay, so it says here, Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the sheep, talking about, the Israelites who are lost, who forgot that we are Israelites, who forgot our heritage of the house of Israel. Okay, not the whole world. So Yahushua is sent to gather basically the elect of Israel, okay, to gather the ones that are from literally the seed line of the man who is called Israel. In this day and age, before the kingdom comes, only a certain group will make it, and in the kingdom, all of Israel will be good again through what Yahushua did, okay, because he died for the Israelites. Just to put it out there. So going back to Jeremiah 31, verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, say the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts. Hearts goes into the Hebrew word la'ab, which means your mind. So the laws are going to be inside of us, like it's going to be automatic for us to keep the law. We're not going to be able to sin anymore. We're going to keep it perfect. Okay, the Most High is going to make sure of that. And will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. So what we're doing right now on the streets, teaching to our people, like, know the Lord, like, remember who our God is, come back to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, the real God, of us. We're not going to be doing that anymore in the new covenant, okay, which is going to be in the kingdom. So clearly we are still doing that. We are still standing on the streets preaching the word, showing you that we are not in the new covenant yet, and we are not in the kingdom yet, okay. It has not even started yet, okay. So Jeremiah 31, verse 34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. You see? So that is what's going to happen in the new covenant. And we are not yet in the new covenant. Now from there, let's go to Romans chapter 6, verse, let me see. Speak. see. Romans chapter 6 verse 14. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. We are in a period of grace. So we're not gonna be, judged by the keeping of the law, how good we keep the law, if you're gonna make it or not. We are under grace, but you still have to try your best. Not just because you're under grace means that you're gonna make abuse of the situation and just do whatever you want. Of course not. Okay, it says here, what then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law but under grace? God forbid. Okay, you're not gonna sin because you're not under grace. No, you're not. Yeah, basically that is it, man. That is it. I'm not going too long. We can also read Hebrews chapter 8 verse 10 concerning the new covenant. Let me start here. Let me just read verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, say the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. In that he saith, a new covenant, he had made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old, which also is our fleshly wicked body, which is the old one, is going to be done away, and we're going to have a new immortal body. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. So basically, just a short reaction on one point. They were speaking about the covenant. Lord willing, I might do another video to react even more upon the video and react also about certain other scriptures they pulled. But basically that is it. So I hope that's edifying, straight to the point. Like I said, we are not in a new covenant yet. We are in a period of grace, wherein we still try to keep the laws to the best of our ability, wherein you have faith in Yahweh and his son Yahushai, and understanding that it's all predestined by the Most High, who's going to make it and who's not going to make it, who's going to be saved, who's not going to be saved. But to be saved, you have to be an Israelite by blood. So with that, I hope this edifying. I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who spread his knowledge in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are listening, and may the lecture be upon your households. God shalom.